Welcome to the show. I am the Star Wars Daddy, and I'm bringing you another episode. And today's episode is going to be an unboxing of a bunch of childhood collections I purchased on eBay that I'm going to get ready for resale. We're going to look at some of the accessories, make sure they're all legit, look at and see if there's any surprises. And I can tell you, you got to stick around for this video because there are surprises. There's items in one of these boxes I was blown away by, because it did not show up in the listing in any way, and it's an incredible surprise. And if you're looking right here behind me, something's different. Where is my computer? I've got more wall space that's over here for collections. Well, everything has changed. My computer desk is now sitting right here in front of me. That way I could get some of this wall space over here and find new places to put some of my collectibles. And it's also set up in a way that I can do more live streaming. Since we failed on the first attempt, now I'm set up better, and now look behind me. So this is what the scene will be behind me when I'm making videos. We can see my collection. It's happening all here behind me, and it's not out of the way. So I think this is a better setup, and we'll see what happens. But now I've got a lot of work to do down here in the man cave to fill the walls, get acrylics up there. I've got a couple more spaces I'm looking at as well to put acrylics, and I've got some time off, so I'm going to be going nuts over the next few weeks. If you haven't seen this video right here, I went to a toy show up in Washington with YouTube Kids sensation, Aiden Jam, and he is a 10-year-old that is into 90s vintage toys, and he had a long list of items he wanted to add to his collection in his room, and so he asked me to come along. I helped maneuver him through this toy show, and I ended up picking up a couple of items myself, which was awesome, and so we go over all of that right here. We also had episode 70. I can't believe we're up to 70 episodes now on my weekly Star Wars eBay listing videos. We sold a bunch of last 17s. We give shout outs to every single person that purchases from me. I crown a Daddy of the Week, which is the most prestigious award in all of collecting. It's the person that spent the most money. We do a feature on a specific figure, a different one every single week, showing COOs, accessories, anything else you need to know to be an informed collector. We show movie clips of where that figure showed up in the movies. A ton of stuff happens here on those eBay listing videos. If you're wondering, he's got an eBay account. How do I find that? Go down in the description of this video. You'll find links to my TikTok, Instagram, and eBay. I sell 50 to 70 vintage Kenner Star Wars items every single week. And then just a couple days ago, we had the news, Star Wars news with the Star Wars Daddy. This is a satire news video where I take real stories and I give you real information. Does happen within this newscast. I just try to find some way to twist something at the end or add something to add some comedy to the news, because the news can be so boring. And a lot of funny stuff happens here. We looked at the Hakes auction coming up for round 2 of Jeff Jacobs' collection. We showed Jean-Claude Van Damme as R2-D2 in Star Wars. I don't know if you know that he was in the films, or at least auditioned for it. And we talk about an R5-D4 red bar scam that's happening on eBay and Facebook groups. And so you got to check out the news. Before we get into this unboxing, so you can see all these collections, I'm sure you saw the thumbnail. It's a massive amount of Star Wars items that we're going to go over. And I go pretty quick as we get through the different boxes. But if you could do me a favor, do the free things that support me, hit like, hit subscribe, and hit that bell notification to be notified of all the upcoming content, which there's going to be a lot. I've got some time off, like I said. I think I'm pumping out tons of content. I'm just going to go nuts. But if you stick around to the end of this video, in the outro, I talk about all of the upcoming content that's about to happen and why you hit that bell notification to be notified of all the content. But enough of this, short and sweet. Let's get right into this video. Let's see these amazing collections I brought in. Am I going to make money? Were there any surprises? Are there any reproductions? I go over it all, starting now. Okay, hey guys, I'm down here. I try to give as much surface space as I can because we got tons of boxes to go over here. We're going to open all these guys up. and see if there's any surprises, but it also gives you kind of a sneak peek of what happens when I get all these collections. What do I do to check for reproductions? All that, and then it gives you a sneak peek of what's coming, and maybe there's some surprises in here. I have no idea. There were some figures that could be a surprise because they weren't flipped around on the pictures in these collections. There was just one side of them, which was the back side. So I'm hoping that there's a couple of R5D4s in here that I only saw the back of. So maybe there's a red bar. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Let's get these ones out of the way. I think there's a couple in here that are just gonna be kind of not really collection stuff. It's more of a lighter inventory. Let's see what we got here. What's this? Oh yeah. Okay, this is one I know of. All right, so we got the micro collection. It's the micro collection right there, Millennium Falcon. And man, I think it's only missing just the satellite dish. Let's see what's inside. There we go. Okay, so we look inside. It appears to be all there. We've got the top gun, we've got the bottom gun, we've got the landing gear, we have the cockpit portion. So I think the only thing missing is just the little satellite dish. And I had one at one point, came through a collection. I do not have it anymore. And then we have two of the figures, little die-cast figures. I think, yeah, I might have the other ones. We'll have to check. So that, oh, and then the stickers too. Let's make sure, you know, oh, we guess we're missing one sticker right there. So there's one sticker missing. I see all the other stickers. Overall, that's a great piece. Love that thing. I've got a complete one in my collection with unused stickers and all the figures that are still in their baggies. It's a beautiful item. It goes for quite a bit of money. And I got it for a steal. Is the only reason why I bid on the item, because I got it for so cheap. On to the next one. All right, this one's going to be pretty cool because we have two really rare, or more scarce, collector's cases. Unfortunately, I do not believe they have the inserts. At least the pictures didn't show they had inserts. But the boxes look like they're in great condition. Those will still sell for quite a bit of money without the inserts, as everybody is looking for that Return of the Jedi vinyl case. And if you just saw me, I looked in here after I pulled the packaging out, because so many times I have found accessories or something I've left in a box as I'm getting it ready for recycling. I'm breaking out the boxes and something falls out. I'm like, oh my gosh, how did I miss that? So I double check the box always. And let's go right into these figures here. All right, we got some G.I. Joe. So there's some G.I. Joe figures. I'll bring this right up over here. So there we go. There's the first tray. And these red trays, do not store your figures in these red trays. Anything white will turn pink. So G.I. Joe, I don't know much about the G.I. Joe stuff, so those will all probably be for sale. I've got a bunch of G.I. Joe accessories I need to sell and get rid of. Now you guys know my trick. We always look underneath because there's sometimes a lot of the inserts or accessories get put under here, and people that sell the Star Wars stuff don't know. All right, we've got some accessories here. So I'm going to pull these accessories out. And just looking underneath, see if there's anything else that was in here. Oh, here's an accessory. So we got 3 staffs. Man, look at this R2-D2 sensor scope. It's in pretty nice condition. And what kind is it? It is a Hong Kong regular, but oh yeah. Head clicks, beautiful. Very nice. Now this is, oh man, this C-3PO looked really nice. The camera never picks it up as well as it is in person. I've found when I'm posting items on eBay, I feel like they look a lot worse in the photo than they are in person. This is actually a beautiful C-3PO, nice and gold. It's very nice actually. And looks like it's got medium joints on that one. And I'm just checking through all the capes here. We got a Hong Kong. Now let's check. There's no saber. It can't fall for a double telescoping Darth Vader because we have no saber for me to fall for. But let's go ahead and check these accessories real quick. All right, what I've done is I've brought out another microphone so that I can drop these right next to the microphone and we'll be able to hear it. That is the right sound. That's the right sound. Nice, kind of like a medium pitched thud. That is perfect. I love that sound. And I'm just going to look at this too. And there's a lot of reproductions out there for these staffs, and they all look the same. But this one has a little notch at the top. Has a little notch at the top. So right in this area here, there's a little notch right in there. And right here, there's a little bit of change in the shape. And that's going to be my indicator that's real. And so just keep your eyes out for those because there are a bunch of fake ones out there. All right, so all those accessories real. Let's go ahead and put this one back in. And the case is in excellent condition. I don't see any tears on it. It's going to be really nice for the next person. And let's open up the next case. And we got some G.I. Joes. Oh my goodness, we do. And here's this case of figures. I don't see any accessories. I was hoping that this Luke Skywalker cape was going to be a snap cape because it was underneath the G.I. Joe here. And it's not. It's normal, which is okay. It's all good. Anything else in here that I see? Nothing really. Another R2D. This one has a little bit of yellowing to the sensor scope there. Let's check out the butt of the AT-AT driver. A little bit of wear, but not bad overall. And so there we go. We got a Yoda in there, and Luke has stolen Yoda's belt. But what do we got here? Yep. Okay, it's all good. And then the bottom part, we're going to take a look here. And do we see anything interesting? Oh, we sure do. It is a Yoda with that reddish-brown cane with the snake. Looks to be an excellent, I mean, beautiful condition. This could be near mint figure here on this Yoda. I don't see any paint wear at all. So that's going to go for a good chunk of money. We've got some accessories in here. I'm going to pull those out. I don't really care about testing the Bosk one, but we'll do it just because. So let's test these real quick. Is there anything in here? Oh, look at that. So I just picked up the squid head. I don't know if I got that on camera or not. And out pops a Jawa blaster, which I didn't even know was part of the listing. So we always check. You got to check everywhere. All right, we're going to put those trays back in like this. I'll move this aside. Let me get this out. All right, is it showing? It's showing. All right, let's drop these guys. Perfect. Sounds good. Sounds good. Good. And good. All right. And I'm just looking at these as well. I can see that they all look to be fine. And they sound perfect. So I'm going to move on. Okay, we've got another collector's case here. This one is torn. So this is going to be part of a junk pile. I got tons of junk figures. So we're definitely going to put that with this. And this one's going to have a little bit of wild card stuff in it because the figures were on top of each other. You couldn't see what was behind them. It looked like there was accessories, but in the listing, you couldn't tell. And so I bid on what I could see. And so we'll take a look. Here's the top tray. Let's see this. So we got some figures here. We got this baggie. I couldn't tell what it was. And I can see we've got some lightsabers, some accessories through here. So let's go ahead and open this guy up and take a look at what we have here. So I'm going to check. Nope, it's not a double telescoping lightsaber, but look at this lightsaber. It looks very nice. And, ooh. Okay, looks good. And then we got another Darth Vader that you couldn't see underneath. And again, we got a nice lightsaber there. And both of those. Okay, so this is a Taiwan here. So the sabers have been replaced. This is not a Taiwan saber. So I'm going to check those sabers. Interesting. The only reason I stop is because I believe this is the Taiwan cape. It doesn't have any zip to it, like a zipper sound. Let me check this one. It is this one. All right, we're going to have to double check those. We're going to put those ones aside. And then let's get out all these accessories. Up. So okay, there was an extra accessory down there. We got the Rebel Blaster. I saw this one in the pictures. And here's another one. And then here we've got a farm boy Luke Skywalker. Looks to be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And it is a Hong Kong 2-line with a beautiful looking saber that is there. Wow, this thing, it looks like it came right off the card. It is beautiful. Look at this. Holy smokes, that's so nice. All right, this baggie, okay, it is what I thought it was. It is the Hoth baggie, okay? So it's that survival kit baggie, all right? So that's what I kind of thought it was, but the seller didn't state that it was open. Now, I'm not worried about that because what's happened is the sellers put all kinds of accessories inside of this that you couldn't tell were there. So we're going to have a ton of accessories that are just going to be bonus items from this collection. Oh my gosh. Look at this. This is awesome. Oh man. I love this when it happens. Okay, so guys, I assumed it was the Hoth survival kit. I think I pulled, let's see, these are the ones I just pulled out of there. This is all of the accessories that we have. I will show you, we'll zoom in on them here. I'm going to put them all. We have 2 Jawa blasters. We have an Imperial blaster, a Rebel blaster. We've got a bunch of Hoth blasters. So I'm going to put these all in my hand. I'll bring them up here. We got 2 Chewbacca bowcasters, another Imperial blaster, and it's not the Taiwan version, it's regular. We've got 3 Bespin blasters, another Jawa blaster. So 3 Jawa blasters, some Imperial rifles. We've got the the grappling hook deal there. We got a whole bunch, 5 different gas masks. This is unbelievable. So guys, I'm going to show you right here. This was all inside of that baggie. And if it had been just the survival kit, it would have only had, what, 1 AT-AT driver rifle, 1 Rebel rifle. It would have had a Bespin blaster, the blue Imperial blaster, and the grappling hook, right? And then I guess some of the some other of the backpacks or whatever else, and gas masks. We just picked up, I mean, probably over $100 extra in accessories, all because they were smashed in this bag and it wasn't labeled. They didn't take pictures of what was in there. So we just picked up a massive amount of accessories. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm just ecstatic. Here's a bunch of backpacks as well. They look in nice condition. Oh, those great Yoda backpacks. Everybody loves those. Put those aside for right now as I'm just sorting through it. And then, again, here's more accessories that are hiding behind figures. I'm going to show you this Tusken Raider real quick. Take a look at that guy. Look at the paint on this figure. He is in excellent condition. Hong Kong. Man. And then the one behind has a little bit more paint wear, but the cape appears to be perfect. And I've got other Tusken Raiders with better paint that I'll just switch out this cape for. Another Hong Kong there, which is what usually happens. And man, I just grabbed a figure and there was a Boss rifle right behind him. Didn't even know. We've got another blaster here. Man, this is only the top row. Imagine what's underneath. We got another blaster here. What else do we have? Anything else? Am I missing anything? Here's some Jawas. Let's look inside their capes. Sometimes, you never know. Okay, so this is a collection where I am going to definitely look underneath this tray. I just have one of those feelings that this is the kind of situation that we have. So I'm going to put these blasters over here. And here we go. So here's the second row. Okay, looks pretty nice. I can see a Bespin lightsaber, which I need desperately. I need these so bad. I got so many Bespin Lukes. And we're going to put down, there's another blaster. Oh, good. We've got a Walrus Man holding a very expensive blaster that doesn't even belong to him, that goes to other figures I need. Oh my gosh, this is so great. Oh my gosh, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Please be a double telescoping. Oh, it's not. Okay. Well, we tried. He looks to be in nice condition. Cape looks great. I'm going to put him aside. Oh my gosh, there's... Oh, okay. And here you go. What do you think was underneath the Bespin Luke that you couldn't see? There's a $60 blaster right there for a Leia Hoth or a Leia Bespin. And another dark blue black Rebel blaster that Luke was holding, which just doesn't belong to him. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I think this is probably going to be the peak of all the unboxings because there are so many accessories under these figures you couldn't see. Here's another Rebel blue black blaster underneath an R2-D2 that I can tell you is a Taiwan without even looking. And it is beautiful. It is an incredible shape. It's Taiwan. Yep. You just tell the sticker is a little bit different and the dark is a darker dome to it. Man, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm so excited. This is just awesome. We got the IG-88's accessories. We've got a Greedo here holding a dark blue black Imperial blaster, the regular one. What's in here? We did those ones. Okay, we got Obi-Wan. Let's put him back. Oh my goodness. And here are all, oh my gosh. This is great. Well, first of all, let's take a look at this Death Star droid. I can tell it has medium tight limbs. It's beautiful paint. That'll be premium on that one. Underneath this Death Star droid and another beautiful caped Tusken Raider were four Tusken Raider accessories with the darker one that's a little bit harder to find here. Four of them. It looked like there was one in the pictures. This is crazy. All right, looking underneath the Leias, we got a couple Leias here. Nothing there. So put those down. We got another, oh my gosh. This C-3PO has tight limbs. The gold is beautiful. We're going to have two incredible C-3POs coming up soon, you guys. This is awesome. We got another Jawa. Oh my gosh. Here's more accessories. This is crazy. Another dark blue, black accessory. It kind of looks blue in the picture, but it actually is dark blue. And then we've got the regular blue Imperial blaster there. We've got another grappling hook on a beautiful looking Luke. In the back isn't too bad. Just got a little rub up here, but you know, usually it's down in here you get all the rubs. So that looks pretty nice. And this Bespin Han looks beautiful. And oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Man, this Hoth Han's, oh, I didn't even see this. Look at this. Here's the surprise. Oh, there goes the blaster. Perfect. He had a blaster in his holster here. Didn't even know that from the pictures. And then underneath him, and another figure, is another Bespin lightsaber for Luke, and I didn't even know it. And there's another dark blue black Imperial blaster. We got a Bespin blaster here. And look at the paint on this Bespin blaster. Or Bespin blaster. The security Bespin guard. Beautiful. This is a beautiful figure. Man. I'm just blown away right now. Another Bosk rifle nobody cares about. Let's check. Okay, drum roll. Drum roll. I have no idea. Please let there be something under here. There is not. Dang it. All right. That collection right there, there's probably 3 times the amount of accessories I thought there were. 3 times. And we all know that the money is in the accessories. So that collection, man, I took a little gamble. I probably paid maybe $13 per figure on that one because they looked like they were in nice condition. And I mean, I just picked up hundreds of dollars worth of accessories that were added onto that. So the amount that I'm going to make off that is going to be a big premium. It's going to be well over $30 per figure when you calculate it all out. And so that was incredible. So I guess what we'll do is maybe we'll pile up all the accessories here. And then what I'm going to end up doing at the very end is I'll lay everything out so we can see everything that happened. And then as like a final finale of what I just pulled in. And then I then have to get all these ready all week for the next week's worth of listings. It's gonna be nuts. So we got 3 more gigantic boxes here. Let's get into these. All right, this one you can have some places on here with this one. I know it's because I was good. But we talk this one. You see, and 2D more well, catch me first time. I keep holding on because it's not too sold. I don't know that design broke on size. That's not. I think that would be all right, so we've got the basics of the Ewok village there. We've got some card backs here. Now, let me take a look at these. I don't really remember what we have here. Is there anything special? We got a Good Morning Guard Pig, a TIE Fighter Pilot, Bib Fortuna, Low Gray, and we've got R2-D2 with sensor scope, and they're all in pretty nice condition. I'll put them with a pile of other ones, and it'll all be sold as one big lot. Put those back in there. Put that there. And unfortunately, Jabba's arm broke off inside. So I can see glue there. So somebody tried to glue one on at some point when they broke it. Let's just double check. We know that every single Jabba's head can turn. Okay, let's just make sure we understand that. Don't be fooled on eBay when someone tells you they have a special variant that the head's on backwards. Nope, they can just turn right back around, and guess what? They keep working. Okay. Yeah, we go. Oh, it's an open belly. Open belly, a little bit harder to find. The problem I'm going to have with this one is I'm not going to have the thicker saddle strap version. So maybe I'll sell a bunch of loose tauntauns like this. If somebody has, some sort of a Hoth collection that they have going, we'll sell it like that. All right, here we go. This is an opening. There it is. Okay. Wow, they all piled in on top of each other. We got a Rebel Commando. His head's gone, so that's a junk pile. All right. Oh, I found his head. His head's right here, but I knew that was part of it. I have a little head collection going with all of the heads that I find, so I will put this one with the heads. I don't think I have a Rebel Commando head yet. And here's, oh man, very elusive piece. That's a little T-bar part for the Ewok village that holds the string for the net. This one thing is always missing, so that is a big premium. And then we got some accessories. I don't know if we need to go through the sounds at all. We've got the little spit part, and it actually has the piece here that didn't break off, thank goodness. And a couple other little parts for that. And then we've got Lando's helmet for his disguise. Now, oh my gosh, is this a double telescoping Darth Vader? No, it's not. We're going to check. We're always checking that from now on. After my video where I did have one. Interesting. Okay. Here's where you're going to see a little bit of a factory overspray situation. So we got the Hoth Han Solo, and then look, they put so much paint on his legs that it filled up the hole here. But otherwise, I mean, just a little bit. And this doesn't even look like a paint wear. I think that's a factory defect. Like the paint just didn't cover that part of the leg. He looks like he's in great condition, though, overall. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, I am wrong. I lied. Here is the saddle. This is the thick saddle. It's destroyed, but at least I have the thick saddle for that open belly tauntaun. So that's nice. We'll put that there. Oh, we got a long V notched power droid, but the tip of the antenna here has broken off, the little rubber tip. It's almost all there. It's like half there on the very tip, and the rest broke off, so that's a bummer. Anything else that's in here? We have a Han Solo. He's lost his head. So, for the most part, I paid a very cheap amount for this collection. And so we've got some figures here. We've got, it's a decent Luke Skywalker, Hoth Luke Skywalker. We've got, the net for the removable limbs, C-3PO. There's some figures in here that are going to be easily sellable, and I'm going to make all my money back and some. And there's just some additional little things. So it's nice overall. And there's just the removable limbs. And actually, this removable limbs, it's like the silver version for this C-3PO. He's actually in beautiful condition. Nice, tight limbs. So, and then we've got, let's double check this staff because we have 2 of those Emperor's Royal Guards. I can tell you this is real. I can already see it's real. It sounds perfect. Let's see if there's any surprises in here. Let's look underneath the figures. Looks all good. So what we're going to do, I think, with this one is that's about it. There wasn't much to this one. It's pretty simple stuff. Got a complete low gray, and I'm going to double my money on this collection. It's perfect. All right. All right, this is a heavy box here. Let's take a look at it. Oh, okay. So this box here is not going to be really anything vintage. It is a lot of stuff I'm going to have for giveaways on the channel and just different cool stuff that I liked from a collection that actually was canceled on me. So purchased a collection. The guy realized it was going to cost a fortune for the shipping, and so he canceled it. But then reached out to me and said, hey, what is there anything that you did want from this collection? Just not all of it, and maybe we can work on a price. And so I actually got it for way less than I wanted to spend initially and got only the items I cared about. And there's just some cool stuff in here. So we've got the those little Pepsi toppers. We got the Anakin there. We've got the Darth Maul. We've got those, I think these are the, the Taco Bell. We got some Taco Bell prizes that are in here. So a couple of those guys. I thought those were pretty cool. Then we've got some figures that I don't really care much about, but we got Luminara Unduli. So we got two of her there, mint on card. Now I picked up this Darth Maul mask because I'm hoping that coming up here, we're going to have a video, and this matters. So more to come with that. All right, something is in here. What is in this? What's in this bag here? Oh, okay. All right, we got some erasers. So we've got those vintage erasers that we have here. Let's take a look at those. Perfect. And then we've also got that little, I guess, a keychain. Looks pretty vintage. C-3PO there. Just missing the loop. All right. And then we have to, of course, get the little Grogu here. How cool is this? Don't know what this guy does. Haven't even looked at it. I'm hoping he does something incredible. He's got his frogs there. 10 sounds. Oh my gosh. And it looks like he eats the frog. Maybe. No, he doesn't eat the frog. All right, they just, on the back, they make it look like he eats the frog to fool you. I fell for it. And no, he just has a bunch of sounds. So, you know, that'll be something later on. Now, we've got some little Mandalorian figures here that are from Hasbro. These are, man, what are these? Well, they're broken because I threw them on the floor. Let's take a look at these. What are these guys here? Do you guys know what these are? These obviously aren't your normal, like, vintage collection or anything like that. But we got a Grogu and we got a Mandalorian guy there. And there's the back. It's all in different languages. So these are kind of cool. So we'll have those as giveaways. Anything else? Okay. Now these are the Collector Series 12-inch figures. And there's a Darth Vader. Oh, he looks nice. And that's mint and sealed box. We've got your Luke Skywalker. Oh my goodness. And we have Han freaking Solo. There he is, 12-inch, looks nice. So those are in there. And then I have these four, how do you, no. I have four, oh geez, that's it? Look how tiny the saber is. Oh my gosh. You got 5 sabers here. So 5 sabers that all pop out. I'm sure they have batteries and stuff, and we'll check all those. And then those will be some sort of a giveaway because we have a video coming up at some point where I'm going to need some giveaways. So that is what is happening with this box. So not really vintage type of stuff. More money I've spent to put into the show and for giveaways, and maybe a couple items that will stay in my collection. Okay, last box here, and this is vintage Star Wars stuff. I know it is. And I think we're going to have some more of those collector's boxes with a bunch of figures, maybe a playset or two. Oh yeah, there's some playsets. So we got a bunch here. Should have a lot of figures, I think, in this one. Let's take a look here. Yep, there we get a bag full of figures just smashing around in there. There's not much packaging. We got thin paper in here. Okay, there's a snow speeder. Looks like it's actually in very nice condition. Let's get this stuff out here. All right, we got a Battlestar Galactica. This. Okay. All right. Oh, yes, I remember this one. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, first on the list, we got a 12-inch Jawa. He is missing his blaster. Otherwise, it looks like he's in pretty good condition. And we got a play set here, which is going to actually be completed. It's a Hoth Rebel, the Hoth Imperial base. So I've got this thing all completed. I've got all the parts for it. So we'll get this thing completed. And it sells for like 40, 50 bucks. So that'll be out of here. We got the cantina. Now it doesn't have anything else. I have the backdrop that I've had for a long time sitting here. So I'll just have to come up with the door, which is the most expensive part with the pieces. But hopefully at some point they'll come through a collection and I'll be able to complete this and get this out of here. Now we got the droid factory happening here. And the reason why... Oh no, I didn't realize that. Okay, unfortunate. Have the Droid Factory playset here. And it looked like the R2 was complete, right? We got his helmet here. We've got his body, but the body has a big piece of tape around it. Probably because the sticker is known to pop off. It dries out, falls off, so we put a piece of tape around it. I was thinking I was going to sell that on its own. Let me see, we got the middle leg there. Oh, and inside R2 are all the little pegs that we need, so we'll pull those things out. We got the middle leg that's right there. And so I have the side legs. Side legs, no side legs. So, all right, that's okay. That's obviously I would have purchased it that way. So we got a die-cast TIE Fighter here. I'm struggling with it. It's all complete. Looks pretty nice. So we have that in there, and then a whole bunch of parts for the Hoth base. So we got some of the parts here. There's the top part of the main base. So that's there here. Still saw a pretty nice droid factory overall. Then we got some parts here. Oh, that's for the snow speeder. Let's take a look at the snow speeder because the snow speeder is in beautiful condition. And we'll all obviously double check to make sure that we got everything that we're supposed to get in these collections. We got a land speeder. Looks all nice and complete. Let's make sure we got the, oh yeah, stickers in there. It looks nice. We have a Tauntaun. He's all complete, except the reins are broken right there, which happens a lot. Otherwise, that's about it. Looks like it's nice. That's a closed belly version. So we got both those Tauntauns. And let's take a look at these figures here. We got a bunch of figures. And a bunch of accessories. So accessories are pouring out of this one. Oh, bummer. There was the R5D4. Only saw the back of it. And it's not. But it's, I mean, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice without being a red bar. And what else do we have in here? We got a very nice Boba Fett. He looks nice. Even R2-D2. Oh, R2-D2's head does not click, but that's okay. I've got tons of R2-D2 bodies and parts. So we will get this R2-D2 who looks like he's in pretty nice condition. We'll get his head clicking again. And, oh, don't tell me this is a Yoda cane. It is. We got a Yoda cane for the normal Yoda. So we'll have a complete Pac-Man eyes Yoda. We'll have a complete regular orange-eyed Yoda. Oh my gosh, I just opened up Darth Vader's cape to see what version he is, and it is a Taiwan. So we have another Taiwan, 2 Taiwan Darth Vaders. That's crazy. You seldom ever see these. And a Rebel blaster popped right out of his cape. So you always have to check under those capes. And it's real. We have another long V notched Gonk with the full antenna. So that's nice. Oh, look at this. Does this guy go with this? Okay, so this is Battlestar Galactica here, right? Is this the driver for the Battlestar Galactica? Is there a spot? Right here? Does this guy go right there? Is that who that goes right there? Let's see. There's supposed to be... Oh my gosh. And I think the missiles are there too. I think this could be complete. This is actually kind of cool. Let me put that in there. Oh my gosh. And he's fallen to his death. Right here from Mattel. So Battlestar Galactica, I believe this is all complete, which that'll be kind of nice. Let me know down in the comments if this is the character that goes with this vehicle, and if there's any parts I'm missing. But I think this is all complete, which is cool. All right, we got a couple IG-88s. We've got Orange Eye FX7, looks to be nice condition. There's another Yoda. Man, oh, dude, this droid, the Death Star droid, was in beautiful condition, except he's missing an arm. Oh, he would have been great. James, I know you're probably seeing these. We got a couple nice little Hoth Stormtroopers there. Gather all this stuff up. And let's drop all these accessories at the end. Here. I'm just looking through quickly. There's no, I mean, I'll pan over again all these figures so we can take a good look at them. Another pretty nice C-3PO. He's got medium loose joints, but he's actually in pretty nice condition paint-wise. Let's check in the Jawa's cape. I don't see anything there. The Jawa looks nice. Okay. And then get all these figures here. All right. Oh, my gosh. What the heck is this? Ooh. All right. We got all these accessories here. We're going to drop them all. All right. Let's go through these accessories real quick just to make sure we're going to hear the sound happen. That is correct. That's correct. Correct. Here's that cane of Yoda. Perfect. Snake. Perfect. That sounds good. Yoda belt. We got some a bunch of Imperial blasters there. That's great. Imperial rifle. Yep. IG-88. Imperial rifle. Imperial blaster. Rebel blaster. IG-88 rifle. 21B. His little staff. Sounds great. That's all good. Perfect. And good. Okay, so that was the haul of all these items. I'm now going to lay them all out so we can see everything that came in all these collections. We'll do a big video over them, and then we'll go to the outro. All right, here we are. Let's take a look at all these guys. We got all these figures in here. There's some of those modern ones. We'll take a look at the figures here first, though. Quite a haul of figures. I mean, just a ton. Some of these are in just absolute mint condition. They look like they came right off the card. So beautiful. And then we go over to the accessories. There were some accessories with those figures, but then we got all of these additional accessories that came with this collection. We got those G.I. Joes up there on top of those vinyl cases. And then it just keeps going. We got some vehicles and play sets. We have almost a complete R2-D2 from the Droid Factory line, which would have been great. We got some giveaway stuff. But all kinds of crazy stuff in this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed all of these items. And these will be, most of this will be coming up for resale here soon. But yeah, this I'm absolutely pleased. There were so many surprises with those accessories and a bunch of just the condition of some of these figures. Honestly, was a big surprise to me how well some of these figures came out. And that is just awesome. So I am pleased overall. This is going to be quite a profit that I'm going to make off of all these collections. And that's what I do. So there's maybe some items in here I might be keeping, upgrading some stuff in my collection, and then all of the rest will be for sale. All right, we did it. We got through all of those items. How unbelievable was that one box with all those extra accessories? It absolutely blew my mind. The pictures from the original listing, you couldn't tell that there were any of those accessories. It just looked like there was a small amount here and there. And then every figure I picked up and looked behind, there was extra accessories. We had the baggie from the Hoth Survival Kit that was way more than just a Hoth Survival Kit. It was loaded with accessories. It was absolutely awesome. And some of the condition, the high quality of condition in some of these items, again, I was blown away by. Some of the pictures from some of these collections weren't that great of pictures. And then once I got the figures and looked at them, I was like, man, this looks like it came right off the card. It was beautiful. And so not much prep is going to have to go into the reselling of this. Not very many items had to be cleaned. There was a few, maybe had a little bit of dust on them. We cleaned those off and got them all baggied. I'm already listing some for this upcoming Sunday, today. That'll be going live today. So some of those are already being sold. I've got the rest of them sitting in my inventory, just a ton of stuff. And I hope you guys enjoyed kind of the behind the scenes look at what happens with the Star Wars resale business. If you could hit the like subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification to be notified of the upcoming content I'm about to tell you about right now. So I've got a couple videos. I'm going to talk about, now listen, we always have the Wednesday videos, which is the eBay Star Wars listing videos. Okay, that's a recap from Sunday's auctions that end, and those are going to always happen. We've got the news every Friday. That's going to keep happening too. Even if those don't get a lot of views, I enjoy doing it. We're going to keep doing it. I get a lot of creativity out of my system in those videos, so those will keep happening every Friday or Saturday or maybe a Monday. I don't know. We're going to try to mix it around to see what kind of views we get for the news. But Sundays, let's talk about Sundays. Now I've got a lot of stuff happening. I've got the April mail haul video. That is a end of the month video I do every single month where I take a look, where I show you all the items I'm adding to my personal collection. What's going to fill this wall right here? Well, there's a stack of stuff that's right over here that somehow, I don't know how it happens. These items keep coming into my collection, and we're going to review them, talk about them. They're all vintage toys, mostly Star Wars, a lot of graded stuff. We got some comics. We've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Typically, we've got maybe He-Man, G.I. Joe, whatever. We've got vintage stuff that happens every single month, and I review that with you in the mail haul video. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to be this Sunday. It might be 2 Sundays out, because we also have Revenge of the Sith, the 20th anniversary happening, and I'm going this Thursday. And I wanted to make a video about that, about me going to the theater, the reaction right afterwards, looking at any Revenge of the Sith type figures that I have in my collection. Let's talk about it. Let's review it. That might be this Sunday. Okay, that's video 2. Could be happening. It's going to happen at some point. I'm just not sure what Sunday. And then I have something incredible. And I'm not sure how long I want to wait on it. I have a box sitting over here that was sent to me from Star Wars Theory and Theory Savers. And if it is what I think it is, it's epic. It will probably make my 2025 in my collection. And I haven't opened it. It's sitting there still sealed in the shipping box. So I have to open that up, do an unboxing, give credit where credit is due. And so that's something that's on the list as well. And then I'm thinking what's going to happen. So I've got some time off here. I'm going to start pumping out some content. So listen, Revenge of the Sith anniversary might be a short video. I might just pop it out, whatever. I then also have been notified that Star Wars Theory has made a fan film about Vader. And it looks like it's going to be incredible. Star Wars Theory's entire goal is to make Star Wars great again. He's very passionate about it. He's dumped over $1 million into this fan film, and a trailer just released for it. So I'm going to be doing a reaction to that trailer here in the next few days. But all right, guys, I've talked long enough. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you saw all the items. It gives you a pretty good sneak peek of all the stuff that's going to be happening here on eBay and what's up for sale. If you have any questions, leave me a comment down below. Ask me. I've also got links to my email and all that kind of stuff if you want to reach out to me personally. But I appreciate all of the support. It's been an unbelievable year so far. There's so much more to come. It's never ending here with the Star Wars Daddy. And as Han Solo says, I'm in it for the money. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I am. Sometimes I do need to make money off of what I'm doing as I'm dumping money into this business. I appreciate all of the support that helps me make this channel possible. The memberships, the subscriptions, the likes, the comments, the forwards, everything. I appreciate it so much. And until the next time, who is your daddy? Why does this light keep turning off? Why? Like, why are you turning off? No one knows. Come on, man. Like, what are we doing? All right. That should be good for some bloopers. All the likes and everything that happens with, what am I saying?